Hi everyone, I'm Andrea and this is your Career Academy tip of the week. So there used to be a TV show called What Not to Wear, and the host Stacey and Clinton would critique individuals that were wearing outrageous outfits and help them to find things where they can fit more into society. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do the top 10 what not to do on your resume. Number 1, writing in the first person. Writing in the first person needs to be reserved for the cover letter. That's where you get to write and to let them know what your experience is and why you want to work there. And you can use the I statements. I have experience in this. These are the things that I've done. Where on a resume, you're not writing with the first person using I statements. You're usually starting with verbs. Managed, analyzed, excelled, accomplished. And so leave off the first person. Number 2, do not have an old style format. So make sure that the format that you're using on your resume is current and modern. Make sure that the font that you are using is sans serif. So do not use Times Roman. Use Arial, Franklin Gothic, Calibri. Those make it look a little more modern. Number 3, do not write paragraphs. So remember, you only have 7 to 10 seconds to grab someone's attention. And to do that, you use bullet points and very, very small paragraphs, maybe 3 sentences at the most. I see a lot of people using paragraphs to describe what they've done. That's just too hard to read, so don't do it. Number 4, don't use an objective statement. An objective statement at the top of your resume states what you're looking for. Use a summary statement. Summary statements sum up what your experience level is and what skills you have. It's going to be much more interesting for an employer to read what you have to bring to the table as opposed to what you're looking for. Number 5, don't list all of your jobs out going back 30 to 40 years. If you have a long work history, you can use other techniques like having a related work history section that is shortened. Make sure that your space is spent focused on the last 10 to 15 years. If you have a lot of work history, you could do what's called a curriculum vitae, but if you're just doing a resume, they just are very much interested in the last 10 years. Number 6, not explaining your tasks. So in the work history section, you list out the experience that you had at the jobs and what tasks you did. Now, I've seen some resumes that have come through where they're not fully explaining what they did. Maybe they're listing 1 or 2 things, or maybe they're using what's called a functional resume. Employers are most interested in 5 to 8 tasks that you did for each job. So make sure that you're using a hybrid format with the reverse chronological work history. Number 7, do not have mistakes on your resume. This includes spelling, grammar, periods that are missing, spacing that is incorrect. Make sure that you have someone proofread to be able to find every little thing that is not correct, or read through your resume backwards. Number 8, do not include personal information. This can include pictures, information about your current situation, children, hobbies that are not relevant to the job. So just make sure that you're covering what your experience is and what your skills are, and that's it. Number 9, do not use formats that are not universally accepted. So one thing that I see a lot is sometimes people putting dates on the left. It is universally accepted that on resumes, dates are on the right side of the page. It's easier for employers to know that that's where it's going to be instead of hunting and trying to find out where the dates are. So just stick with dates on the right. Number 10, do not list references on your resume. References are on a separate page, and there is no need to write references upon request. Employers know that they can request it from you and that you'll provide it, so there's no reason to put it on there. All right, everyone, I hope that was helpful. Again, if you have any issues or questions, you can call, text, or email me. I hope you have a good weekend.